Hey y'all, it's your girl Sherry, also known as G-Rods, and today I'm gonna make a duster. Yes, I feel like it was highly requested, so we might as well make one or make a new one. So new year, I'm feeling like real dustery. So we're gonna make a springtime, very cutesy one, and they was cute. I blocked one of them, as in I steam blocked the green one. Very cute, very nice, very flowy, very cute. So I think this one I'm going to make some adjustments, tweak up the pattern that I made for those, and yeah, we're gonna get it popping. Yeah, it's not too hard and it's not that serious. It's really not. I'm looking at my pattern, and my pattern is not going by measurements this time, because I'm blocking it and it's supposed to give a flowy look. I'm not trying to have exact measurements. I kind of want it to fall and be baggy looking. I'm doing it off the pattern based on the stitches and not measurements. So yeah, let's get into it. So starting the first row, we're going to start off with a knot, add it to our hook, and we are going to start the back panel starting chain of 40 chains and an additional 2 for the turn. After the starting chain is finished, you will insert your hook into the third chain from the hook, and then you will start doing 1 treble stitch into each chain, resulting in 40 treble stitches. And then when you reach the end of that row, you will just do a chain 2, turn your work, and continue the pattern of 1 treble stitch into each stitch. And you're going to continue that for about 50 rows. I'm just going to show you how I increase and decrease for treble. I'm at the beginning of my row, got my chain 2, wrapped up twice. To decrease, instead of going into this space or this stitch, I'm just going to simply go into this space, the second space or stitch. And to increase, start at the beginning of the row, got my chain 2 and my 2 loop overs. Basically, I'm just going to add 2 trebles into 1 stitch. I have completed my back panel. So it looks like such. This is the top part, shoulder. I don't know if y'all can hear, but the Eagles are playing today. I heard East Side Championship. Let's see, but this is the bottom, and it goes pretty long. It goes pretty long. So just imagine this blocked, touching the ground, sweep the floor. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 2 front panels. So that is my 16, and I'm gonna crochet 2 more for the turn, and we're just going to skip these 2, insert into the third one from the hook, and we're going to be doing 1 treble in each stitch. Yeah, just follow that pattern and you will complete your 2 front panels. I will meet back up with you when I get to the end of the panels. Alrighty, so I have finished my 2 front panels. Let's see something. Let's go see something real quick. So what we have here, right here, is our back panel. This is the top part, the widest part. Boom, right? 50 rows. Set it up like such. So now what we're going to do is make the sleeves. have finished my 2 sleeves and my 2 front panels and also the body. We're going to put it all together. I'm going to take my body and whichever side I want to be on the inside, I need it to be facing me. And the side that I want to be showing, it need to be on the opposite side. So I'm gonna lay that down flat. Okay, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing with the front panels. So first thing I like to do is sew the front panels and the back panels together. To connect it, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna either use a darning needle or a hook. And the hook size will be smaller than the hook that I used to put together the project. I'm going to be using a 7mm. We're going to be crocheting 16, and this gap will be for the opening, your neck, in that body, in that back. And after that, we're going to move on to the bottom of the body, and then we're going to work up around where this opening will be for the sleeve, around and down the sleeve. Did my right panel to the back, so I will be doing my left panel. I do not crochet through these or even these, like through the stitch. I crochet through the space. So whenever I'm inserting or whatever, I'm going to just be inserting into the space and not an exact stitch. So starting with my end spaces, I'm going to insert my hook, attach my yarn by just yarning over, pulling through, yarn over, and pulling up. And yes, I did yarn over with both ends just for extra piece of security, but I drop it afterwards. Starting into the next space, I'm going to single crochet, then chain 1, and that will be for every box or every space. Single crochet, chain 1, and cut off. That is how I will be connecting all the sides. That's how these sides are rectangular, shorter at the tops and bottoms and longer on the sides, so it's easier for you to know what space to go into and yada yada yada. But when you now get to the sides, how we're going to work it, some spaces might seem like they're not going to fit or they don't align, and that's where I want you to remember to not bring over a box to match up with another box if it doesn't effortlessly does it, because what it will do is it's going to create bulges and snags and pulls in certain places, and you realizing that, oh, it's looking puffy right here because you know, did 2 stitches into one box, or tried to pull a box somewhere where a space where it wasn't supposed to go. So remember that. Now we have our front panels connected to where you will then have your neck piece out. And this is what it looks like on the opposite side. I want you to grab your sleeves, and looking at the top, we did 30 stitches. Put it in half. You're gonna have technically 15 or 14 on both sides. And then the extra 2 is gonna be the turns, or mark down where your sleeve starts. So the sleeve will start up here at the halfway mark, and making sure that the sleeve is even. Wherever the sleeve starts from the shoulder to the armpit area of the sleeve, do not stretch it anywhere, just place it right next to the sweater and attach it to the nearest box. You're going to take one side of the sleeve at the armpit area and attach it to the panel, the front panel stitch that correlates with said space or box. Other half of the armpit of the sleeve, and whichever marked stitch you just placed for the front panel, you're going to find the back panel stitch and correlate the back space to the sleeve, or about the 15 space to the front. And I'll have to get another stitch marker, excuse me, and attach the 16th square to the back space, and repeat that for the other sleeve. So I'm sitting here scrolling, watching my show, really trying to figure out how I'm gonna tell y'all to put this together, because it's really not that hard. Basically, you just gotta get in where you fit in. Start from the bottom, work up until I get to the sleeve, and I will go around the left, go around the shoulder, work down until I get back to the armpit, and then I will go down the sleeve and end on the sleeve. So, because these sides are going the same direction, it's kind of easier to do your single crochet then chain 1. It's a little easier for you to get the placement down than if you were to work on the sleeves, and I will show you what I mean by that. I'm just gonna hold the sides together, not gonna stretch them. I'm just gonna work up this side without any stretching. So what I mean by getting where you fit in, because this square, this space seems to be a little bigger than the one on top of it, I'm going to add my first single crochet there. I'm gonna chain 1, add my single crochet there, chain 1, add my single crochet there, add 1, but I am necessarily going one space per row, but sometimes you might have to place closer, but the gist is to not stretch the project out. So now that we're at the sleeve, as you can see that the back panel goes up and down, and the sleeves boxes are going left to right. So if you just place it, firmly place it there, in these boxes up here, you will realize that you're doing more than, I'll say, 1 or 2 sets of the single crochet plus the chain 1, but it's because, you know, these boxes are a little smaller and these are wider over here. So yeah, just like I said, get in where you fit in. It is really not that serious. It's really not that hard at all. So I'm gonna take out that stitch marker, and since I ended off on my chain 1, I'm going to take the next corresponding box of the back panel, starting up the arm panel, yarn over, and finish my single crochet, and that connected those sides. So now that is connected, we're just going to work on the sleeve and the back panel now. So like I said, on these you're just gonna have to get in where you necessarily fit in. Now we're just gonna turn over, and now we're on the sleeve. Look, one whole seam, We like that. So we're gonna take out this last stitch marker. Since we ended on a single crochet, I will be chaining. And we're just gonna continue doing what we were doing throughout basically this whole duster. And at the end, chain 1 and fasten off. And basically, yeah, you guys, you have a duster. Yes, you have arm sleeves, an armpit, a neck hole. Yes. It's cute. It is cute. I wasn't sure about the colors, but it works. So next is to block it. So let's see how. Now, the real moment of truth. Ooh. Yeah. She's nice and long. So that's the duster. That's the duster. Well, that's the duster I had to come up with. So I hope you had a good time making it. I hope you have a duster that you can't wait to put on and take some pictures in. And tag me in the pictures. I would love to see your recreations. Please, please, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And please tune in to the next one. Hope you have a great, safe one. And see you.